Aloha and welcome back. I'm Panther and this is Final Fantasy Renaissance version 2.2.1. Oh, I can't scroll through. Okay, calm down. Basically, I'm doing a mini catalog in my brain of, like, which is going to be more useful. And it looks like one, for consistency, and two, just because a larger number than I expected of monsters have an absorb above 20. Some of these, obviously, I don't count because I'm never going to run into them, but he'll take the place of Tink, who was doing this with just 100% crits. Oh, the man cat's got 30. Jesus. Yeah, no, a larger number than I was expecting actually will have an armor of 20 or higher, which is very useful to use the breaker. 10, 15, 24, 30, 30, 45, Jesus. Not all of them are, so obviously certain enemies, like the sorcerer, it would be more beneficial to use the current weapon I have, but a pretty hefty amount use, like the war machine. I'm definitely gonna have to use the breaker with. These two I need to get rid of. Mostly because I'm kind of sick and tired of trying to use them and it not really working out. Okay. So, what's my cash at? I've got enough for the breaker, so let's just grab the breaker and get done with that. Yeah. I do want to try this. So... this is super impressive. What is... double is 32. Oh, it only need an armor class of 12 to... basically, if it was 12 or lower, the breaker wouldn't work. Or, not wouldn't work, wouldn't be bad. The sword chucks. I kind of really want to try those, because they are actually really powerful. And giving them to Penny wouldn't be bad. Let's try this. Okay, so status is 38 with a hit of 59. So the damage went down, but the hit went up a lot. Let's just go. Heaven hit. Holy shit. I mean, obviously the amount of hits was kind of terrible. Third eye. Mug you. Combo. Ah. Basically, the 8-sided staff is really neat for just seeing how high your combo or your number can get to. But it is terrible for everything else because its damage just does not get there. So yeah, I don't need the Trigun anymore. I can unequip that. Ooh, this is a test, isn't it? First off. Okay, so the 8-sided staff cannot be broken down. Can I sell it? I can't. So now, who has it? So he doesn't have it. You do. Cool. Understood. So at this point, I want to grab the breaker. Mostly so Penny has an answer for that sort of stuff. I kind of want to also get... Yeah. Let's go ahead and sell the double axe. Because I can't, like, as awesome as the Ronin's ability is, that should just be something everyone can do, in my opinion. Just change out what weapon you have equipped. There. I want to get the sword chucks for Ulu. Because if we get to the level where Ulu's natural ability will bypass it, I can just swap it over to Penny. This is No. It's a it's a double sword. That's awesome. All right. I have done the fireplace. With the power boost for Ulu, let's see about getting his ultimate thing out of the way. There's that. You. If anything, actually going into the tower and getting all the loot is probably a better course of action. Stop that. I don't think it was him. Rock Golem, I believe, was one of them. Statue was one of them. Yeah, close in. I think slime as well. But he's max health, so let's just try to blitz this turn. I didn't go and get more potions. That is on me. Oops. No, this is they kill it. Sandworms do quake. I remember that. Okay, I missed what happened to Ulu. I know he had enough health that he wasn't kneeling, then suddenly he was. Oh no, does the sword chucks actually hurt him too? I have outs I can use. Alright. So... Oh my god, it does hurt him. Okay. Wildly impractical. I wish it was a little more clear on that front. Alright, we're gonna do some... I need to switch out for Penny as the world leader. Stop attacking Ulu! You... Having the ability to crit increases the damage output quite a bit. Okay, perfect. Alright. So... the reason why is that it will... let's go with... wait. Beast. So it was the Rock Golem. He has no effects other than slow, so he's got to be the first one I take down. The lime. It's got a poison effect, which isn't that problematic. Close in is a statue. And oil was the other one, right? Has ink. So darkness. Cool. Yeah. So I don't have to switch out the spirit helmet because none of them do paralyze. Just get him out of the way. Go down! Thank you. Hell yeah, on that heal. Holy shit. Right, because it's all focused on him. So at this point, I can do a Chi Blast. It does mean that Ulu is now ahead of the curve with 4,000 something experience ahead of everyone else. I don't care because Ulu's the healer. So the faster he levels up, the faster everybody else can get health. Now we switch this back. And now we kind of just go through this tower. Well, let's go save, because that was a pretty good run. A couple of things could have done better, but for the most part, nah. Yeah, we'll just blitz them for right now. I'm glad I found that out though. Heal 2. Okay. Man, that sucks. Not that the item does that. The fact that it doesn't tell you that. It only, like, vaguely hints that it's like, this is an impractical thing, and it's like, okay, cool. But when I, like, saw Ulu go, like, crouch after no one hit him, I'm like, hold up. Wait a second. Something's wrong. Which prompted me to pay closer attention to what the fuck he was doing. Nope, we gotta blitz these. I, like, as I'm committing to the attack, I'm like, wait, that's right. Actually, run. I don't want to deal with this. If I get Penny something better armor-wise, which I probably could have if I wasn't being stupid about it, I will give Ulu the Ginjin Circlet, because that's really good armor and it raises his defense. He's the healer right now, so that's gotta be the thing. For the most part, everybody's up, so let's just blitz through this. And there, the tower's fully done. I'm not touching the cave, or the ice cave, until I have ribbons. And even then, it's going to be tumultuous at best. So from a standpoint of, like, coding ability, I completely understand not allowing an item to have more than one activatable skill. From a balance point, I'm sorry. Have you lost plot? Because there's nothing balanced about your current version of Final Fantasy Renaissance. Like, you bring the Time Wizard bubble into this, and everything goes out the fucking window. You bring in certain class combinations, everything goes out the window. So just stop trying with that aspect of it. No, seriously. Like, the amount of stuff that it's like, cool, yeah, I could do this thing eventually. And it's like, that's not how Final Fantasy 1 works. Eventually is not the answer. Final Fantasy 1 is very heavily about blitz. Deal as much damage as possible before the enemy can hurt you. Is there ways around that? Of course. Of course there is. Alright, let's go save. Save and sell that fucking sword chucker. Because that's a spicy meatball I don't want my hands on anymore. Go away. Also. Because almost ran out of those. Okay. The ninja, there is no end quest. You just are awesome. Can't do that one. While I can't do that one, I can do that one. It's pointless. Nobody can use it. Nobody can use it. Man, Tink is going to be a part of a lot of parties, and as a result, so is Penny. I don't know how I feel about that. Don't have any leather. Oh, right, okay. So, let's, no, forge. Just so they're unlocked. So everybody can use the helm, but that's worthless because ribbon, most likely I can't remove the thing from it, and everybody's going to need the ribbon. Auto safety. From a 6 to a 15 and an extra 100 health. Buckler, go bye-bye. And that's the leather I needed for a lot of other things, actually. I will worry about those when I come back with a ribbon. Alright, so we have one more task available to us. Because there is going to be a special boss fight in the Waterfall Cave. Ow. Stop attacking Ulu. I have to remember I have spells. And slow might be a very useful one against the... Wait. I didn't get slow 2, and that might be something I need. I think you guys hit too hard for me. Yeah, you still hit too hard for me. This is on the other hand. Awesome. Both heals got off before the attackers got in. Cool. Actually, heal, attack. There we go. Ulu's just gonna be ahead of everyone anyway. No. Have you come to challenge me for my ultimate technique? You had better make it worth my while. Oh my fucking god. Is it... Oh my god. Is it Yoshim... like, Yajimbo or something like that? So, 250,000. I am 10% of the way there. Okay. This is a high absolute fucking no. You guys are fair enough. One of them did snorting, huh? There we go. Letting it run allows me to make myself a drink of water. I have not gotten back into soda, just how expensive it is these days. And Mio is often just significantly cheaper in the long run. Damn. 6 hits, 2 of which were crits. That was fucking powerful. But Ulu's always been... The monk has always been a hard hitter. The Master Hammer in Tink's hand is actually incredibly powerful. Ow! Fucking stop that. The cockatrice absolutely needed to go. the rest of them, not that big of a deal. Because the one kill got him enough to use it, so it's not a wasted turn. If anything, it was a beneficial turn, because I got rid of one thing, and got the chi needed to heal. Just get the rest of them gone. Coral. The first ribbon. Which cannot be broken down. Just says resist multiple, so do that. Wizard staff. Confusion. Yeah, sure. Leather. Alright. That's weaker, but it's got the ruse ability. I know it's painful, shut up. Part of what the class is supposed to do, so... So I am going to go out of my way to make sure I do what the class is supposed to do. Kind of see how much it can fuck up things. If you get what I mean. Like, the bigger thing to know about that skill is that no matter what, it does damage. Which is weird, it shouldn't, but I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. They nerf so many things that doesn't make any sense that I'll take it. I'll take what I can get when it comes down to the things they don't nerf. Good level up for Penny. Okie dokie. We're getting close. There we go. Right now, I'm not looking for Penny being the end-all be-all damage dealer. We've got Timmy, Tink, and Ulu doing that. I want him to be the guy that, oh, they have a obscenely high defense. He can still do damage. Alright. So... since we're gonna have to wait on the one shit anyway, the next ribbon will go to Penny, and then Tink, and then Ulu. I don't remember where it is. I'm not looking up the map, so this is probably going to be a very painful next episode, but that will be in the next episode. Until then, have fun, be safe, and aloha.